Hello, this is Dan Byrne for Super Short Track Racing. We're here at the Monadnock Speedway for the 2016 track party. Let's go and check out some of the cars and meet some of the drivers. All right, we're here with 14-year-old Young Guns driver Mariah Stebbins. Mariah, you do a lot of good driving out there, but you do a lot of other things. What else do you do besides racing?
I was part of the Civil Air Patrol before I went to school in Pennsylvania, and I do Space Camp and Aviation Challenge in Alabama.
Your father's also a veteran driver here at Monadnock, so you have a pretty good role model to learn from. What kind of things have you picked up from him?
He's a great influence. Every time I come off the track, he always helps me and gives me tips on how I can do better, and he's always pushing me forward.
And you know, Monadnock's your hometown track. What makes it special coming here?
I live right across from the Speedway, and ever since I was younger, it's always been a big part of my life.
Awesome, and so we'll see you out there on the Young Guns tonight.
And I believe he's already left as the rest of the field catches up. Devin Guy wants to be the man tonight. He's been on the podium a couple times. Hasn't had a victory yet. This is their qualifier. Chloe Wright, Jared Curtis, Chase Curtis, Mariah Stebbins, and the rookie Kevin Pittsinger. Devin Guy, trouble for Chloe. Turns it sideways off of turn 2 and gets it back in gear. And she'll play catch up here. Chloe started this year as a rookie in the Young Guns. And based on my count, this is about her second or third race. This will be actually her fourth race of the year. As Devin swings off her back bumper. Chase and Jarrett and Mariah. Two to go for the Young Guns. One left, Devin Guy, Chase Curtis, Jared Curtis, Mariah Stebbins. And actually, I think Chloe Wright is still running in fifth as the checkered flag comes out, and this will ring the curtain down on this round. As Stebbins crosses the stripe to take fourth, Chloe Wright fifth, and rounding out the field in the 50.
We're here with the Lightning Stock Division 57X driver Pat Houle. Pat's won 4 races this year on our hot streak. Pat, what's contributed to your success this year?
The tires had a lot to do with it. Yep, I'd say the tires did it. She was very loose last year. I put racing springs in it last year. She come around a little bit, but when he put the racing tires on it, she hooked up pretty good. And
you've been a race car driver for quite some time. How many years have you been driving?
Oh, geez, probably 28 years.
And how many years have you been coming to Monadnock?
28 years.
So you're driving here the whole time you've been driving. What's special about this place?
It's a very nice place. I started out with the Andorra races way back when we used to have like 150 cars on the track. And then it dwindled down from there. But I've been here forever. It's a nice track.
All right, well, thanks for taking some time, and good luck, and keep the hot streak going this year.
Okay, thank you.
Here they come. It'll be Littlewood and Crystallitis on the backstretch. Crystallitis going to the high side. Littlewood keeping it low as they wheel off the corner. Crystallitis will lead it. Littlewood, Silvernail, Starkweather, Houle, and Goffin. Crystallitis. Chris saw victory lane last season, has not gotten there yet this year. Has been on the podium. We're halfway for Crystallitis, Littlewood, Houle, Silvernail, Starkweather, and Goffin. Pat Houle trying to drive it inside now. Littlewood and Houle putting on a battle here for a second spot with 2 to go. And Matt Goffin is waving it off and taking it into pits, so something wrong there. 1 to go for Chris Crystallitis before he picks up the qualifying win. Here it comes, checkered flag. Chris Crystallitis, Pat Houle, Justin Littlewood, Eric Silvernail, Dan Starkweather. Flag was Solomon Bro right there, ready to mix it up. Cole Littlewood getting off to a slow start. Pomasco tries to go high around him at the back of the field. Solomon trying to get it down. It looks a little slick out there. Hang on, Ethan. Fights the wheel off the corner. Maintains second, but not before Kimball gets to the bottom and goes underneath. Solomon Bro and Matt Kimball fighting for the lead. Here they come. Ethan Marsh is an evil handling car. Kimball into the lead. Bro second. Anderson up to third. Pearl fourth. Littlewood fifth. Then it's Pomasco. Poor Ethan Marsh sawing a wheel on the 8X as it just does not want to go straight. Halfway now, coming up, halfway. Matt Kimball, Ethan, then Solomon Bro, Nick Anderson, Alexander Pearl, and Cole Littlewood. Pearl swings out wide. Littlewood can't get down inside to take the spot. Two to go. Matt Kimball, Solomon Bro, driving like they've been all year long. They are tied for the point lead. Ethan finally smokes him and spins it off the track. White flag is out as the leaders come by. Kimball, Bro, Anderson, Pearl, and Littlewood. And the checkered flag out for Matt Kimball, Solomon Bro, Nick Anderson, Alexander Pearl, and
we're here with Thunderstock driver Michelle Lay. Michelle, how long have you been coming here to Monadnock?
6 years.
6 years, and where'd you start?
I started in the Young Guns division, then moved up to the Thunderstock divisions.
And what do you like about coming here to Monadnock?
I like the fact that we're all family. Everyone helps each other out.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you.
I'm here with Thunderstock driver number 28, Craig Chafee. Craig, how many years have you been coming to Monadnock?
I've been coming here since I was probably 15, so looking at probably 18 years.
And how many years have you been driving?
I've been driving since '01 off and on. This is my 3rd year in this car. Last 7 or 8 years I've been pretty much nonstop. So.
And there are a lot of tracks around in the area. What makes Monadnock a good speedway to come to?
It's a blast. You ever seen the racing out here? It's a good time. 2 3 wide racing, slipping and sliding. It's just so much fun to be here.
All right. Thank you for having some time with us. Best of luck out there tonight.
All right, thank you.
We're here with the driver of the number 39 Thunderstock,
Bruce Clark.
Bruce Clark. And how many years have you been driving, Bruce?
It's the first year in this, but I started back in 2004 with the Enduros and just started from there.
And is your first year at Monadnock? You've been here before?
Been here before. Like I said, I started back in 2004.
Okay. What makes coming to Monadnock a special place?
It's close to home for me. I got my first win here. Ready for a challenge, I guess, with us.
And Thunderstock's always an exciting division. How does the outlook for the rest of the year look?
I just want to finish, get more laps in, learn this car, get used to it. I get a lot of time, effort, money, and a lot of people helping me with this. So
here they come. Chaffee and Como start them off. Jim Nowakowski in the 9, which we missed in the lineup. Nowakowski out of Ware, Mass, moving into 3rd. Vians 4th, Paul Smith 5th. Kozauka and Michelle Lay fighting for 6th. Then Vincent, Joe Zellman, and Bruce Clark. Chaffee, everybody dirt tracking it off for turn 4. Hot track and hot tires. Zellman's car not running up to speed. Joe takes it into pits. Chaffee, Como, Nowakowski, Vians, and Smith halfway. Nowakowski slides wide off of turn 4. Vians not able to take advantage. Como going after Chaffee, but can't quite make it in the bottom of turn 4. Two laps to go now. 2 to go for Craig Chaffee. Dan Como, James Nowakowski, Scott Vians, and Paul Smith, your top 5. Kozauka, Vincent, and Lay will be your top qualifiers if nothing changes. 1 left. Here they come. A little spin out for Kozauka. That's not.
We're here with super stock driver Cole Littlewood. I've understood that you had an interesting story about how you purchased your first race car. Can you care to share that with us?
Oh yeah, my first started racing when I was 12 years old. Derek Berquist had a car, and he wanted to become a farmer. We wanted to become race car drivers. I live on a farm. We traded him 5 cows, my first car.
And how did that car end up doing for you?
Well, that was my first year in Young Guns. I didn't win with it that year, but my second year I got 2 wins out of it. And then I've been racing for 5 years, so been doing good ever since.
So it just cost 4 cows for 2 wins?
Yeah, 4 cows. Well, actually, we traded another one for the next year, but yeah, that's how we moved up in racing.
So last week you got your first super stock win. How does it feel to be a winner in the super stock division?
Well, it was a huge opportunity for me to drive for Steve Brio this year. We didn't run the first few races, but to win last week, it was just great, and hopefully we can do a lot more towards the end of the season.
Great. Thank you for having some time for us today, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
8 laps, here they come. Muni on the inside, Lescourt on the outside, Stange, Beck, and Heffernan. Nancy bounces off the side of Tyler. Hang on, Jimmy, whoa. 22 wants to go everywhere except straight, except when it's supposed to go around the corner. Lead trio, Lescord, Muni, and Stange. Heffernan able to get by, now get the car up to speed after trailing the 22. Heffernan's got some chasing to do to run down the leaders, but he can do it. Still has 5 laps left. Make it 4.5 as we hit the halfway mark with Lescord, Muni, and Stange, Heffernan, and Beck. Heffernan having some trouble with turns 3 and 4. As we get 2 to go in this first Superstock heat. White flag, 1 to go now. Lescord, Muni, and Stange, Heffernan, and Beck. Mike Heffernan, really his first time on the high banks here. Oh, Scotty, hang on. Car's supposed to go left, and that's the only way. The win, Lescord, Muni, and Stange. Then Heffernan and Scott Beck. Check that, Jimmy Beck in the 22. Jim Beck in the 22.
We're here with Superstock driver Tyler Leary. He's been here at Monadnock for how many years?
This is our 4th year running the Superstock.
And what makes coming to Monadnock different than coming to other places around the area?
Well, it's fun running the high bank quarter mile for sure. We also run at Stafford, so that's a flat half mile. Different speeds, different cornering. The car's set up totally different, so it's fun to be able to drive 2 different places and have 2 different feels, you know.
So you guys have had a pretty exciting year so far. What do you guys feel like the outlook for the rest of the season is?
Just to keep having consistent finishes. It's pretty much going the same here as Stafford, you know, just consistency is what wins, you know. Winning races is always nice, and as long as you can keep the car in one piece and we can keep coming back every week, that's what makes it.
Awesome. Thanks for taking some time, and have a great rest of the season.
Thanks. Yep.
We're here with Joel Monahan of the Superstock Series. He drives the number 3 car. He drives at Stafford, and he's currently, do you know what position, 4th?
4th or 5th, I believe. It was 4th, but I'm pretty sure I'm in 5th now down there.
So he's about 4th or 5th in the points. And what's special about coming here to Monadnock?
I mean, this is where I started racing. It's my home track, so I mean, plus I'm a lot better here anyways, being new at Stafford. But I just all around enjoy racing here a little better.
So you got your start here at Monadnock. Can you give us a little bit of a preview of what you did?
Yeah, I started out in Young Gun racing a Volkswagen, and then I moved into the mini stock class. I raced that for 1 year, and then last year I raced the mini stock and the super stocks here, and I raced the last 4 races in the late model at Stafford last year.
All right, it's been a pretty exciting 2016 season here in the super stocks.
John Lavoie, here they come. Hagar, whoa! Back in, didn't want to stick right there, and he got a piece of Cole Littlewood. Cole should be able to run him down when he gets room, but it's going to be Monahan and Curtis are going to do the chasing first. It's Hagar, Monahan, Curtis. Uh-oh, 3 deep. That doesn't work here. Oh, my goodness. Curtis gets underneath and takes second. Littlewood up on the high side for third. Lavoie up to fourth. Then Monahan and Leary have dropped back to the final 2 spots. And this is the top 4 making the cut in qualifying. Halfway now for Hagar, Curtis, Lavoie, Littlewood. Littlewood a little squirrely into 1 and 2, and Leary's able to get underneath. But Cole's going to stay on the outside and push hard. Leary moves into 4th. 2 laps left. Curtis is there to challenge Hager. Robert Hager, Chris Curtis, John Lavoie, lap to go. Leary, Littlewood, and Monahan. Curtis tries to look inside, and the door gets slammed in his face. Checkered flags in the air. Up high goes the 91, but holds on for the lead. Curtis gets second, third to Lavoie, fourth.
We're here with Bill Kimball of the number 43 Sportsman Modified and Matt Kimball of the number 50 Mini Stock. They're a father-son tandem here at Monadnock. Bill, what's it like having your son follow in your footsteps here?
That's pretty decent, you know, showing them how to get around here. I've never drove a Mini Stock, so that's a learning curve for us, but I have a lot of friends that race the 4-cylinders and are good with the Hondas, so they help me out when I need it. But as far as racing goes, you know, racing around other people, not being an idiot, and doing the right thing at the right time. And I think Matt's pretty well respected for being a little 14-year-old kid out there racing against older gentlemen. So.
And it helps to be have a good example to learn from, right?
Yeah, like he teaches me every week what line to run, how to pass cars. He's a good role model to teach me, and it ended up paying off at the end.
We're here with Sportsman Mod driver Keith Carzello. Keith drives the number 8 car. How many years have you been coming here to Monadnock?
I've been coming up here since they closed Riverside Park Speedway, whenever that was. I don't know, like 2000 maybe, so quite a few, like 15.
So what makes Monadnock a special speedway to come to?
This place is fast. It's a quarter mile. You tell people it's a quarter mile and you only go 100 miles an hour, but stuff happens here fast.
And you drive in the Sportsman Mod division, which is the premier division here. What would you say to people to get them to come out here and check you guys out?
We don't ride around for, 100 laps and then get after it. These are short races, only 30 laps. We bump and bang and beat on each other and put on a heck of a show. So I know I'm a fan of it. If I wasn't here racing, I'd be here watching.
It's been an exciting year, hoping for an exciting rest of the season. And thanks for taking some time, and best of luck with the rest of the way.
Thank you.
We're here with the Sportsman Mod driver, Kimmy Rivette. Kimmy, how many years have you been driving?
I think this is year 18.
And where did you start out?
We started out with go-karts and then sprint cars, and then moved up to mini stocks, and now this.
And you've had a couple of podium finishes in the Sportsman Mod division this year, and it's been an exciting year. What can you say about the races so far this year?
Well, they've been really good. We're working on that win. We'll get it eventually. We just need some luck. But we've been following Billy Kimball around, and we're getting closer and closer. Eventually, we'll get there. That's our goal. But just the fact we can keep up with him this year, that's the best part of it. So my team's worked really hard. My crew chief, Gary Moore, has made this car amazing this year. My dad and Rooster have worked so hard, Kevin. So we finally got it to where we need it to be. We just need to get the luck, and we'll get a win.
They're the bookends for this field as the green comes out. Ben Byrne, Brian Roby, Keith Carzello, Kim Rivette, Sontag, and Willis. Willis has been here once before this year and got the win, smoked everybody back on the 14th of May. Eight laps for 7 cars to make the cut. Dylan Campbell taking a shortcut back there. Carzello, Rivette, and Kimball coming up to put the pressure on Ben Byrne at the halfway mark. It's Byrne, Carzello, Rivette, Percy, Roby, Sontag, Willis, making the cut, and on the outside, here comes Russ Hersey. Russell, first time, whoa, bumper thumping going on there. Sontag got caught up in it. He goes to the outside, recovers nicely, but there's something wrong with the car now. 2 to go. Ben Byrne, Carzello, Rivette, Kimball, Willis, behind Roby, sliding through the corner. Russ Hersey moves into the 7th and final qualifying spot with 1 lap to go. Ben Byrne and Carzello, Rivette and Kimball, Roby, Willis and Hersey. Coming down for the checkers, and Ben Byrne takes it wire to wire for the win. Carzello, Rivette, Kimball, Roby, Willis, final qualifier.
Driver Cameron Sontag. How old are you, Cameron?
16 years old.
How many years have you been driving here?
I've been racing for about 5 years. I raced Young Guns and mini stocks before Sports and Modifieds.
And last week you had a great finish to pull off your first win. How did that feel for you?
It was awesome. I still can't believe it, really.
All right, we're here with Sportsman Modified driver TJ Blow. He's one of the youngest drivers in the series. How old are you, TJ?
16.
And you've been doing this for how long?
3 years now.
So you started when you were?
14.
And what other divisions have you driven in?
I've driven in the Legend cars up at Loudon. I've driven in the Star 4 models over at Star, now the Pro 4s. And this year I started running the MRS series.
So you're running a bunch of different places. What makes you keep coming back to Monadnock all the time?
Close to home. It's a fun track, good staff, you know, just a good facility, good people to run with.
All right. Thanks for taking time out to talk with us here at the track party, and have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Mark Leclerc, green is out. They'll be up to speed when they get off turn 2. Barden holding them off. Here comes Johnson. Nate Johnson drives it down to the white line, holds it tight on the bottom, comes off the corner with a lead. Barden to second. Here comes the 0-2 all the way around, 2 cars in 1 corner, and it's Jeff Rollins going to the 2nd spot. Then it's Barden, Leclerc, Charette, Blow, Flannery, and Chamberlain. Nate Johnson, not going to waste any time, turns up the wick and runs away. Barden second, Charette up to 3rd, Leclerc back to 4th, Rollins second, Barden 3rd, Charette 4th. It's Leclerc, TJ Blow, Flannery, and Chamberlain drifting, pushing badly through the corner. Chamberlain, wicked bad push. Gonna have to work on the setup on that car. Staggers way off. 2 to go. Johnson, Rollins, Barden, Charette, and Blow, and Flannery. 6 cars qualified. The bubble car right now is Ralph Flannery. Even Eric Leclerc is a little bit off the mark with a 1 lap to go. Chamberlain a little bit better in the corner that time. Here's the checkered flag. Nate Johnson for the win. Jeff Rollins, Jason Barden, Dennis Charette, TJ Blow, and Ralph Flannery make the cut. Eric Leclerc and Chamberlain will start at the back.